If you're looking for professional day trading education as well as high level trade analysis and dissection, you've come to the right place. My name's Pat Mitchell. I've been a professional trader for the past 11 years, and we're going to get right into it. I'm going to be discussing two trades that I took. I'm going to go over the trade plans, why I took it, entries, exits, P&L, you name it. For those of you that are just joining me, make sure you stick around and you may just learn something. So let's get into the charts. One sec here, folks. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Happy Easter to you all. And let's do this. So now that we're into the charts, let me discuss the trade plans that were on deck. So because we opened up above support, we're obviously looking for a long. It doesn't matter if we are gapping down. We are gapping down into major daily support. You have to look for a long. That's what strategy dictates. I don't want to hear about what your gut fucking feeling is. That doesn't have any bearing on what we do or what you should be doing as a day trader. It is about strategy. So the very first trade I took was a long into this level, which is the 520.07, which is right here on the daily. These blue levels here are placed prior to the market open at 9 a.m. East. I then develop trade plans based around these levels. That's what we stick with. So we're prepared no matter what the market does. Not only are we prepared if it works, but if it fails, I have multiple strategies. I don't just have an entry strategy. So if you do end up deciding to join Tricktrades, I'm not just going to give you an entry strategy. I'm going to give you an entry strategy, an exit strategy, a sizing strategy, a risk strategy, and a trade management strategy, all included. This is how professionals roll. You'll see a lot of these jokers out there, they'll give you their entry strategy that really isn't a strategy. It's more set up and based off of gut feeling. And that's why you're constantly spinning your wheels, not getting the results you're looking for. But this is what separates me from the pack. I give you all of these strategies because a professional needs these strategies. So let me explain. Even though I'm looking for the long, I don't necessarily want the long. I know that this is not looking good. Pre-market, it broke that level. That's not a good sign. Volume should have come in at that support. It didn't. Now we recovered and it popped up, squeezed up. We didn't get the short we were looking for. I was looking to take it short into this pre-market high range and then add into this 523.89 level. I didn't get that. So my strategy dictates if I am above support, I have to go long into support no matter what, even if I don't fucking want to. I take it, I enter, I pay myself, or sorry, I didn't pay myself on this one. It didn't quite pop up enough, but I enter. It did give a little bit of a bounce, and some members were green on that initial bounce. Doesn't look like much, but it is. I was looking for a little bit more follow through because if it fails, I'm okay. Why? Because I have a management strategy. And part of my management strategy is when we break these lows, it'll come into support, possibly wash through that support. That's okay. I am looking to add in on that wash right there. You see that add right bottom tick? That's not a fluke. This does it all the time, guys. When we fail a level, it will wash through and retest. It is technical analysis 101. Tested support that fails will then test as resistance. It has to. Now, granted, it doesn't have to do this 100% of the time, but we're not looking for 100% of the time, guys. We're looking for the best odds of success. So I add into the wash, get out fully when it comes up and retest that level, which I am then green. I'm only holding a very small portion until I finally get taken out. So even on a failed trade, a trade that didn't work at all, I'm still locking in $1,325. That isn't the entry strategy. That is the management strategy that allows me to make money on trades that fail. Well, the rest of the world's red on the position. I'm green and the members are green. And that's what matters. So now that it has failed, I had a trade plan, but it was a very specific trade plan on SPY. It needed to wash through, okay? But you notice this? It needed to wash through with distance. As it pops back up, I would start into that resistance, start in small, and add into that actual heavy daily chart resistance level right there. It didn't do that. It did it. It ended up testing and then failing hard, but it didn't give me my actual entry. I need something very specific, or you're playing with fire. Okay. So SPY was off the table for the short. I then switched gears to Qs. Why? Because it actually gave me, I got to turn this magnet off for a sec. It gave me what I was looking for. So when you see this, not where it tested, but where it tested more so, it actually washes through. It gives us enough distance on the way back up to pop into here. That is my entry, and I'll go over my entries and exits with you here in one sec. And then I add into this resistance. This resulted in a 100% trade. Let me show you that. And that's exactly what I did. My entries reflect my trade plan. There's no surprises. Even this trade plan is given at 9 a.m. If our initial trade plan fails, that long fails, I always give a backup. That's why nothing catches us off guard. For those of you that are maybe not a member, but you watch my recaps daily, or often, I should say, you may see and notice that why is this guy always green? That doesn't look right. Here's the thing. This is what people on the outside looking in don't realize. All of these trade plans are given. I also day trade live with a small group of day traders twice per week. I've been posting these trades, my entries, my trade plans are all there. They're all there for you. They're all announced prior to the market open. My members take these exact same trades too. So if you think this is too good to be true, I get you. I read you. You probably have been fucked before. But what you're looking at and what you're dealing with here is not a YouTube trader. You're dealing with a high-level professional trader. I've been doing this for over a decade. And not to sound like a jerk off here, but I'm very good at what I do. And I have an ability to teach people, which is a fucking bonus. Some people are really good at something, but they don't possess the skills in order to pass that knowledge on. There's lots of people out there like that they can't really explain what they do. They just do it. And that's fine, right? But what I'm trying to convey to you guys is you have a professional trader that has been posting their trades, P&L, recaps, day in and day out for years now, that can actually teach you how to do this. So I understand. I know. I'm with you, man. You've been fucked before, and this seems way too good to be true. I get it. I hear you. But my members back this up every single day. My members aren't kids. These are grown ass adults. They're men and women with families that have good jobs, that are not just fucking dummies. My members are not dummies. So if you want to learn how to do this professionally, come to tricktrades.com. If you don't, that's okay. That's fine. Nobody's forcing you. Please enjoy my free content here on YouTube and X. But you do have to subscribe and you do have to like. You can't be a taker. I would like to assume that you guys watching this are good people and you probably were raised right. And you understand there's always a give and a take. Nothing's free in life, guys. And all this guy is asking for high-level education, free education. Remember, this is just the free stuff I'm willing to share with you guys. And it's pretty fucking good. You got to like the video and you have to subscribe. So I locked in $7,123 on this Q's short, entered and paid myself all the way into target. I got my full range on that trade, plus an additional $1,325 on this failed trade. Almost 10K within the first 30 minutes of the day. I hope to see some new faces tomorrow. And if not, I'll see you guys here. Adios.